Dr. Krishna, thank you very much for your time here on Network 18. 100 crores in a little over 10 months. It's a monumental milestone in the history of this country. And you've had a role to play as well. Bharat Biotech has had a role to play as well. What does this moment feel like, sir?
I think I give credit to the people, citizens of this country. And I think, they behave the best citizens of this country. What is required in a pandemic, how to behave, and how to respect the science, and how to respect the vaccination is important. And I think they deserves the credit to God. And certainly the political will, because you can have a vaccine, if there's no political will, then nothing can be done. And I think that was the second thing what has happened. Third is media. Media has played very important role. Vaccine has become an important debate, discussion, and all that. People have become more aware of it, the importance of the vaccination. I think the media has played an important role also to awareness creation. Okay, and I think many media has created a good positive story. Some created a negative story, doesn't matter, but it created a good science around the peoples to believe in it. I think that's important. And I think the COVID software is, I think we give credit to that also, because a country of this size, if there's no COVID software, people would have ad hocly, it's a mess to keep a document of anything. Today, we have digitalized the entire healthcare system, and I'm looking at it, how COVID can be used for many clinical trials in the future. So there's a lot of other implications that COVID can be utilized. I want to suggest to the government that can be used for even for a lot of clinical trial, efficacy trial, effectiveness trial, all that can be done also. Okay, so that's amazing, you think. And I salute the scientists of this country. When a pandemic, all scientists worked in the manufacturing facilities. If they don't work, they would not have got the vaccine. So I think all scientists deserves the credit to this country, all the manufacturers, scientists.
In a fight like this, and this is a war, every effort counts and every citizen counts. And it really puts forth the character of a nation. And I think we've seen what this country is all about in the last 10 months. I want to ask you this. The next milestone that all of us are looking forward to is, of course, vaccinating every citizen with 2 doses by the end of the year. With the progress that we have made, do you think we are on track? I ask you this question because there are many who are saying, shayad na ho.
Shreya, I think we don't have to be worried about it, but we know how to handle the disease better now. So whether vaccination happening, the capacity is limiting or capacity is increasing, whatever it is, but there are a lot of other new technologies coming like nasal strategies coming in. So we are preparing the battle. We are better prepared than January, February of this year. Okay, so we will be well prepared by December, well prepared for a lot of other strategies, other technology. In addition to that, you look at hospitals are well geared up now. So you're not going to have a major impact. Okay, what I only suggest citizens, let's be careful about the Diwali. In Diwali, we pass through without much problem. I think we are passed through. And I think that's a litmus test. The Diwali time is going to be critical for us, what the disease burden is going to look like after Diwali. I think we maintain certain social distance, little precautions in the Diwali time. I think we should be all right as the country progresses. But I think we are well prepared. We have all the many manufacturers bringing a different technology platform. So we'll well geared up by December. And I think also the hospitals are well geared up also to handle the disease.
So Bharat Biotech has had to rapidly ramp up its production to meet the challenge at hand. Could you tell us how many vaccines have come out from the Bharat Biotech stable so far, and what is the ultimate goal?
See, we supplied around 18.8 crores we supplied to government. This month alone, we are supplying around 5.5 crores doses. Okay, for us, please, I can produce nasal vaccine, 20 crores per month I can produce, not a problem. But this takes time. This is a very complicated vaccine. So I always tell the vaccine requires 3 fundamentals. 1, safety, safety, safety. You can have the best effective vaccine, but safety is compromised. There's no vaccine. That's not a vaccine anymore. Okay, so it's a toxin. So I think we are given importance to safety, and I think it takes time. But we will definitely by November, December, we'll reach 1 billion dose annualized capacity. As I promised long back, we reach that by November, December. We'll reach annualized capacity of 1 billion doses.
Dr. Ella, now a question on behalf of all parents. By when will Bharat Biotech's vaccine for children be deployed, which means when will it be administered? And what can you tell us about the vaccine? Will it be an injection? Is it exactly the same as the adult vaccine? Are you looking at a nasal vaccine as well?
Shreya, I think the same adult vaccine only is going to children's also. Absolutely same. Okay, we have not changed the dose, nothing we change, because if I change the dose, then I have to do efficacy trial again on children's. It gets complicated. So that's why we did the same dose, same thing in the children. Whether you get the same immune response as adults, we checked it, everything is all right. Safety is extremely good, no problem. So that is we have taken care of. Same vaccine can be given to children also. Whether I recommend, I am not authority to recommend. It's a government, DCJ, their NTAGI committee, they have to recommend what is required. But we are all going to movie theaters now. And I think I want children to go to school and enjoy the school and interaction with the kids and fight with the kids. So I think that is required now in the country. And I think definitely required, children are required. Many controversy also started. Do we need children's need a vaccine? Okay. And I mean, 2% maybe get affected, but there are a lot of asymptomatic people having infection but not showing. But people have not asked the question whether they have any 5% lung infection. When you have asymptomatic, there must be some effect on the children also. Whether that effect, will it have a long-term impact? Nobody asked the question. So people criticize, oh, we don't need a vaccination for children. I'm not recommending or advising. I'm only a scientist. As a scientist, I look at it, the children also requires, the reason is, if these 5% of infection of children also can have long-term impact, whether they get bronchitis, asthmatic, other problems, we don't know what will happen in the future. So, and also they carry the virus to the home. So that is all, both are there. I think, the government has to take a decision. And I think we are also looking at alternative strategy to bring on nasal, not on children, nasal to adults, so that one dose can be reduced, Covaxin, that one dose can go to children, to the children.
Dr. Ella, children have been at home away from school for 20 months, and it is not just a learning setback, it is a setback at multiple levels, including psychological. By when will that first jab be administered? Is there a timeline, sir?
I don't know. We need an NTAGI committee recommendation, Government of India's advice, and DCGI license. We still not got the license. We'll be waiting for the license. Once that comes, the government has to take a decision what the decision will be.
So, sir, no nasal vaccine for children, at least at the moment.
We have not done any clinical trial on the nasal on children. We've done about 18 years. So we have not done the thing. But if the nasal works on adult, that Covaxin can be released for the pediatric.
And finally, sir, we are still waiting for a WHO, not for Covaxin. What seems to be the problem? Why this delay, sir?
I mean, I don't want to comment on anything on the regulatory issues, honestly, but we have 6 vaccines are pre-qualified in Bharat Biotech. So it's not that we are not familiar. We have done a clinical trial in UK also. We got a UK MHRA phase 2B approval. So we have done US FDA IND approved. We've done a phase 1 trial in US. In Baltimore, we've done a phase 1 trial in children. So we have expertise of doing a trial in other countries. We have understanding of regulatory system. So just a process going on. Just wait and see what happens.
Dr. Ella, thank you very much for your time here on Network 18. And congratulations to you and every citizen for this big milestone in our fight against COVID-19. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you, Shreya. Thank you.